So Bayern with that victory go level on points with Barca, who thrashed Viktoria Pfzen by 5-1 at the Camp Nou, as you would expect. Lewandowski hat-trick, Ali, not bad?
Not bad, and it was just beautiful to see. The understanding of Robert Lewandowski with everybody else in that attacking core for Barcelona keeps getting better and better and better. And as impressive as his hat-trick was, one of the best plays for Lewandowski in the game wasn't actually a goal. It's a hold-up play combination with Pedri, where he's sort of facing away from Pedri and backheels the ball into the path of Pedri. The ball ends up being clear off the line. The hat-trick, at this point, you just come to expect. And 3 different types of goals, and his ability to find the spaces. The first goal, it was similar to the one against Sevilla, where he's top of the 18-yard box, and there's enough patience for him to understand that he just has to hesitate a little bit to create space for himself to then finish it. The second goal is a beautiful ball over the top from Dembele coming from the right-hand side, and give credit to Dembele, who in a 1v1 situation kind of overdid the dribble, but went again, won the ball, recovered possession, floated to the back post, tapping for Lewandowski. And the third goal is a combination with Ferran Torres coming from an underneath position. So 3 different types of goal, and it's just Lewandowski at his very best. And I think what's really important to highlight from this game is the fact that the Camp Nou feels like the Camp Nou again. There's a different energy and intensity in this stadium, a different level of noise now that wasn't there over the last couple of seasons. You can feel it, that this is now a stadium that is excited to watch this team play.
Just on my way along, and I was telling you, on the way along to the studio, I did hear the stupidest question of the week.
Oh, and it wasn't from me.
Maybe even the year so far was, a journalist said to, a reporter said to Robert Lewandowski, Robert, are you enjoying playing at Barcelona at the moment? No. You watched him against Sevilla at the weekend, you watch the chances that he creates, and you look at the youngsters around about him. We know he's a sublime finisher. You know, his movement's still there, he's still fit, and he's got all these guys supplying him, and Barcelona are on the front foot. Are you enjoying your football at the moment? I mean, good grief, what do you think the answer's going to be?
What was his answer?
I don't know, I left. I mean, think of something different.
Lewandowski enjoying his football at the moment, and Ali, you've got Xavi very much enjoying the coaching, I'm sure, as well, because we've talked about these games coming thick and fast, and to be able to rotate in the manner that he has, and I know it's only Viktoria Pfzen, I know there are tougher challenges to come, but you can bring in some new faces as well as old, then that is a nice way as well, just to mix the squad up going forward.
Well, think about today, the players in the midfield 3. There was no Sergio Busquets out there. Gavi wasn't out there, so you bring in De Jong and Kessie. And what does Kessie do? Well, he gives you something different, a different version of a player that can do some things that are not quite what Gavi does, not quite what Sergio Busquets does, including being a presence in set pieces. So he scores the first goal, ends up being a productive day for him. And you think about what you can do in the front 3, and that's really when it gets... If you're a Barcelona fan, this is when it gets exciting, because you're asking yourself, well, who do I play today? Let me see. I'm going to change it up. Ansu Fati, get out there. Rafinha, he's not there. Well, Dembele is going to play. If it's not Dembele, it's going to be Memphis Depay who's coming in off the bench. And there are just so many options. But I think all these options become all the more exciting and all the more productive because you have the central figure of Robert Lewandowski. It just gives this team an entirely different look, and they just know with certainty that they're going to score goals because you put the ball into the box or somewhere in around the 18-yard box and he's going to resolve it. And when people crowd him out, then now there are other players around him that are able to do the job as well. This team has all the options they want in the midfield and in the attacking half.
Next up in the Champions League then for Barcelona is Bayern Munich in Germany, Arne. What sort of reception do you expect Lewandowski to receive from the Bayern fans?
I think the Bayern fans will be happy to see him, even though he left. To me, in the end, it's a win-win situation. So there was a lot of discussion about him leaving the club. He wanted to leave. Bayern Munich wanted a different solution. So therefore, everyone is happy. Bayern Munich was able to use the money in order to buy Mané. And everyone knows what he did for the club. So therefore, I expect the fans to be very nice to him, even though this game obviously he's playing for Barcelona, and I expect a wonderful game. I'm really looking forward to that. And obviously, Lewandowski is always able to score goals. But to me, Bayern Munich is a great team. And to me, they're one of the favorites this season in the Champions League. And I'm really looking forward to see that game.
Yeah, it should be a cracker, shouldn't it, next week? Just a reminder, sandwiched in between that, of
next
course.
week?
Yep, next week. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.